Hey, great Thursday morning. Hope everyone's doing well. It's Les out of Moscato Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, and it is our 15 minutes to mastery, 15 minutes of a message to get you going on the right foot. Hope you're doing well and hope that you're ready for a great weekend, man. The weather last night was awesome. Had a great soccer game for one of our sons last night. Great time, great win, great everything. But it's Thursday and we're back in here. We're going to talk a little bit about something that's really important when it comes to continuing to press forward. Let's say you've been in the business for several years, even just a couple of months, right? Things could seem to get stagnant. Things could seem to just dry up. And it has everything to do with us and our ability to adapt. Okay. Because as much as things stay the same, they're always changing in this business. So the quote today that I'm bringing to you says, adaptability enforces creativity, and creativity is adaptability. All right. Adaptability enforces creativity, and creativity is adaptability. And this is by Pearl Zhu. So what exactly does that mean? Adaptability enforces creativity. Well, here's the thing, when we get into business, when you're a salesperson, whatever it is you do in life, you may think that, man, all I'm doing is the same thing over and over again. There's nothing exciting about my life. Nothing seems to change. It's all the same. Well, that actually, folks, is okay. That actually is not a bad thing, because what ends up happening is you end up becoming a person who is, how would I put it? Someone who is able to keep moving forward. Someone who, because what happens is that consistency builds the discipline, that consistency builds the momentum, that consistency is what keeps you moving each and every day. Now, where does adaptability come into play in all of this? Well, adaptability comes into play when we start talking about the fact that sometimes every situation can be different. It sounds weird to say, right? Sometimes every situation can be different. So what does that mean? That means each and every one of your deals is going to have a different type of situation to it. And you may need to address things in a different manner each and every time. Okay. I'll give you an example here. Okay. When you have a customer who is coming to you to buy a home, and let's say they've got land, they bought a piece of land, they've got a parcel of land. Let's just call it a parcel of land, not true land, a parcel of land that's never been lived on. It's raw land. Okay. Some of the things that you need to understand, and obviously, is you're going to have a 911 address to that piece of property. You can't do anything without that address. Now, a lot of times what will happen is the housing consultant will simply tell the customer, hey, I'm going to need you to get a 911 address. Let me know when you got it. Okay. Rather than taking it upon yourself to make the phone calls to find out who is in charge of assigning the addresses to that particular county or in that particular county, so that you can in turn tell your customer, here, this right here, folks, that I'm giving you is the information with the name, phone number, email address to the person that you need to contact so that you can get your 911 address assigned. And by the way, you're going to have to fill out this form. You're going to have to get this. You're going to have to send them pictures of this and this, giving them everything so that they can execute efficiently and effectively for you. That adaptability of being able to make these phone calls to the different places to be able to provide the right information to your customers is key. But it takes you being adaptable, being able to adapt yourself to the different situations so that your creativity, your mind starts to work. Too many times, housing consultants simply are thinking, all I do is I come in, I talk to customers, I bring them in, I sell homes and do paperwork, and that's it. No, you need to use the brain. You need to be efficient at thinking, not just being fed. You need to actually start working for yourself and feeding yourself, using your brain to think of, hey, I need to call this person. I need to call this place. I need to find out information on this. Because even though it may not be your job, okay, even though it may be somebody else in the office that takes care of this certain thing, the fact that you took the initiative to find that out, now you understand how that whole process works, and you can be that much quicker, and your deals can move that much faster to the finish line. Plus, you can avoid a lot of the problems that either your customer or a coworker would run into by giving them the exact information as far as what they're going to need to execute the way that they should. So how does this apply to your life? Let's say you're not in manufactured home sales. How does this affect the parent, the son, the daughter, or whatever line of work you're in? What this means is you need to be trying to stay one step ahead all of the time. Just because you don't have the answer and nobody's giving you the answer doesn't mean that, oh, that excuses you from being able to just do anything moving forward. So, well, I was just waiting for somebody to tell me how I needed to get this done. Man, figure it out. Become the type of person that figures these things out for yourself. Become the type of person who is proactive. Become the type of person that make a decision, okay? And if for some reason it's the wrong decision, don't worry about it. You're going to fix it. It's going to be okay. But too many people right now are the ones that just sit back and are waiting for people to tell them what it takes to do whatever it is that they've got to do. And that, my friends, is a recipe for disaster. That is a recipe for maybe you don't experience the hardship right then and there, but later on in life, you will. Later on in life, you're going to run into a situation where had you just developed that skill earlier in life, you'd be able to move quicker, be able to resolve the problem quicker, be able to avoid deeper problems or harder obstacles to overcome. Because as the quote said, adaptability is creativity, right? It leads to creativity, and creativity is adaptability. So that's a skill set, or what we call out in the world right now, right, is just having problem solving skills. There's another term for it, escapes my mind right now. Okay. But it's just being the type of person who thinks. Become a thinker. That's my old boss. That's what he would say. You need to be a thinker so that you can come up with the things that need to get done. And like I said, even if it's the wrong thing, it's okay. It's okay as long as you don't continue along the wrong path. We'll fix it. We'll get back on track and move forward. But if you're going to be the type of person who is waiting on everything because you don't know what it is and you won't take the initiative to find out, or you won't take the initiative to go and get the answers, you won't take the initiative to take action on whatever it is that you need to do, because there's so many different ways to be able to get things done. There's never an excuse to say, I didn't have the ability to do this. Believe me, through this thing you got right here, this phone, your smartphone, there's so much you can do. I mean, what can't you do? Let's be honest. Stop and think about that. What can you not do other than maybe perform surgery, other than maybe fly yourself to the moon, which I'm not sure that anybody's done in anyway, but we won't get into that. What are you going to do to become the type of person that is adaptable, that starts to use your creativity? Because with that creativity, that's where the ideas come. That's where the next big thing for you can come from. But if you're not using it, and it's not good enough to just come up with an idea like, hey, I've got this idea. Great. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. Well, then figure it out. Figure it out. Get out there and do it. If going back to the housing consultant, don't just sit on a deal. Don't just let it sit there in your office because you haven't been able to get an answer to this or that. Get the answer yourself. Make the phone call. Don't send emails. Don't send text messages. That's the easy way, man. That's the path of least resistance. Pick up the phone, dial the number, and get the person on the phone and talk to them. Explain to them what is happening, what you need, and how you need to get it. And if they don't move forward, you move on. You get rid of that file. It's no good to just have those things, whether it's in sales or in life. It's no good to just have those things there, sitting there, and not making progress with them, simply because you're waiting on somebody else. That's a ridiculous thing to be doing. When you are sitting around waiting on somebody else, that, my friends, is being lazy. That is not taking the initiative, which initiative is everything. Because as we said, that initiative can transfer into adaptability, and that adaptability leads to creativity, and creativity is adaptability. So if you want to progress in life, you want to progress in sales, you want to progress in school, whatever it is, you must be a creative person. And what that means, now we're not talking artsy fartsy type person. We're talking creativity, where you use your brain to come up with the answers, come up with the solutions to be able to accomplish whatever it is you need to do. Don't sit your butt on the couch waiting for anybody just because you don't have the means. There's always a way to do it. So I hope that you can apply this today and get yourself lined up with as many appointments as you can for this weekend, so that you can start the first week of March out strong. It's the first quarter. We're ending the first quarter of the year already this month. Can you believe that? 2024, quarter of it gone. That's how quick time goes by. So take advantage of every moment. And if you need help with anything that has to do with manufactured home sales in general, reach out to us. That's what we're here for. We're a resource to you, to your company, to your team, to yourself as an individual. We are here to help. All it takes is you taking the initiative of reaching out. And don't forget, by the way, that this a week from tomorrow, we have our Sales Supercharged Summit going on from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, where you can join us. It's a virtual event online that you will be able to log into. If you can't be there for the whole thing, can't be there for parts of it, whether the whole thing or parts, you'll be able to watch the replay. All you got to do is go to manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com/summit. Get signed up right there. You can sign up. There's 2 levels of entry. Your general access, you got your elite VIP. You can see the differences between the two. And right now through tomorrow, the end of the day, tomorrow, Friday, you can get the elite VIP for the price of the general of only $149. It's 6 hours of training to get you primed and ready to be able to attack, maybe reignite that passion in this industry, reignite your fire to be able to get back out there and attack the rest of the year. We won't want to wait till the middle of the year. We don't want to wait till the end of the year. Why? Everybody waits. Let's do it now. Let's get that fire going now so that you can ride that wave through the end of 2024. Get signed up right now at manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com/summit. Get that going, and then you'll use the code VIP 149 to get that discount at checkout. All right. So take advantage of that. Get yourself set up with a great weekend, and we'll see you at the summit next Friday, March 15th. Go online and get signed up. You guys have a great Thursday. And as always, I can't wait to meet you.